Hello guys, I hope everyone is doing good after 2 weeks of my absence. I know I haven't been uploading for the past 2 weeks, but that's only because I have been caught up in other things, and I am here today. I uploaded this video. I just hope that you'll find some help and use it to your potential. So today I'm going to be discussing the RSI indicator, which is one of the simplest indicators you can use to get signals on when to buy and when to sell in the market. So this indicator is the one that I use most of the time. Every time I open my chart, it's always there because it is helping me so much in taking and making decisions that will benefit me. I never used anything more difficult to understand whenever I'm using the indicators to get signals. So I would advise you to also get something like an RSI indicator so that you'll be able to get signals very easy by just looking at the simplest analysis of this indicator. So what I'm going to use is the chart here, and I'm going to open up the chart to be very clear. So I'm going to cancel out all the other things that are here and make it big enough so that you can see everything. Here we have the price of the market or the coin that is currently trading right now. So the RSI is here that I'm going to discuss, which is the one in white. You can click there to make it bigger or make it smaller, however you want to see it. This indicator is relatively simple to use. I can just show you the quickest way to understand it, and that's just by looking at the dashed lines that you see here. The first one at the top is the 70 line or the 70 resistant line, and the one here at the bottom is known as the 30 line ground or the 30 support line. One of the disappointing things or heartbreaking things that I mostly hear from people who are starting out or who are just beginning their journey of cryptocurrency is that they don't know where to buy. They can't see the right entries, the right exits, the right way to begin placing their orders in the market. So with this indicator, you'll be able to see all that. The optimistic and pessimistic, both these groups of people, they don't really understand how to spot the right entries and exits and to see the right signals for them to start placing the right orders and get profit in the market. So I'm going to open up this chart here. I want us to focus on the chart right now. As you can see here on the other side, the white one is the RSI, which is the indicator, and the one above is the candlesticks, which is the market or the chart that represents the price action of the coin that is currently trading. So as you can see here that it is at its peak, it's at the highest point that it can reach, and the RSI as well is on the highest point that it can reach. That's where you must be selling. So when it's above 70 or the 70 line, you have to be planning to sell before it goes down. And here, as you can see, that is below 30. That's where you have to be buying. When it approaches 30 or it's near 30, it's at its lowest even on the candlesticks chart. That's where you have to be deciding that, okay, I'm just going to exit the market and not stay in. When I move back, you can see near the 30s here, you have to be buying because it is at its lowest, and as you can see on the candlestick chart as well, and you have to sell when it reaches the top here on the other side, which is near the 70 line, or it approaches the 70 line. That's where you're selling. And here it's near the 30s. You have to be buying there. You have to be buying even here before it goes up to the 70 line again. So every time it reaches the 30 and it goes back to the 70, you must have bought coins when it reached or approached the 30 line. After it has reached the 30 line, obviously it's gonna tend to go back up to the 70 line. That's where you have to be selling again. As you can see, the trend just goes on to be the same thing. It reaches the 30 line, goes back up to the 70, you sell. As you can see that even when you're going back to the price action movement of the previous days or years or months, depending on the time period you have on the chart, when it goes to the 30, it goes back to the 70 again. So 30 you buy and then 70 you sell. Just like that. Again, 30 you buy, 70 you sell. It goes to 30 you buy, 70 you sell. Again, 30. It's just like that. And that's the theory or the principle that you have to go by if you want to use this indicator, because it's one of the indicators that will lessen your work or lessen the amount of mental work that you have to put in order to understand how the price or the coin is behaving in the moment. Or at the moment, when it reaches below 30, that's when you get the signal that, okay, I have to buy right now. And when it reaches above 70, you get the signal, okay, that I have to sell this coin. Another tool that works best with the RSI indicator is the trend line, because with the trend line, as you can see, I have it here. You can draw it to touch the lows of the line graph of the indicator, so you can see when it bounces back or up by just looking at the trend line. So you'll know that when it reaches near the trend line, it's about to bounce back or up, depending on which trend line you're looking at. You can also draw the top one, which will help you see when it's about to hit the lows or when it's about to reverse back to the lows. So that's how you use the trend line as well as the RSI together to see when the market is going to go to the 70 line or when it's about to go to the 30 line. So you can buy when it reaches the 30 or approaches the 30 line, and you can also sell when it reaches the 70 or above or near the 70 line. So that's how you use this indicator to see your signals and place your orders in the market. This is all I've prepared for this video. Be sure to click the subscribe button if you're new and join the family, and like the video. I'll see you again on my next one. Thank you.